with her hard riding.
Lost yourself a saddle, Joy. Maybe that'll teach you not to bet against me.
Well, I never thought you could do it, boss. Not that many times around so fast.
Some of the other boys working for me thought that, too, but they learned soon enough.
Pretty fancy riding, Morley.
Well, should be. I made my living at it for a good while.
Say, that's right. You used to race in the Wild West shows, didn't you?
Yep. Call me king of the Roman ride. Never once got beat.
I bet you Annie could beat you.
Oh, Tagg.
Tagg, that would be a real sucker bet. Don't you think so, Annie?
Better slow down a little now, boss. Annie might be pretty good at that.
Tagg, stop that.
Hey, what's going on here?
That was Tagg, Morley, not the horse.
He's been practicing his ventriloquism.
Yeah, I've been practicing well, anyway, I'm getting pretty good at it.
You know, Annie, even if this horse were talking, I still bet nobody could beat me in a Roman race. You interested, Annie? I bet my finest horse against that special-made rifle of yours.
No, that rifle means too much to me, Morley. Anyhow, I'm not a gambler.
Go on, Annie. Bet 'em.
Matter, Annie, afraid of losing that rifle?
No, I just don't bet, regardless of the stakes.
Change your mind, let me know, will you?
I'll do that.
Howdy.
Well, howdy. You're on the Morley Ranch. What can I do for you?
We're looking for Scott Warren's place. Thought you might be able to direct us.
Sure thing. Just ride down the valley, about a mile and a half.
Much obliged. You know who that was, don't you, Annie?
Yeah, Duke Yeager.
Duke Yeager? Why, he's suspected of half the crimes in the territory.
Yeah, but suspecting is improving. He breaks up his gang after every job.
What do you suppose they want of Scott Warren, Annie?
I don't know, Tagg.
Don't take much checking in my book. Scott Warren is one of the Yeager gang. Told you he's mixed up in Bob Regan's killing. Scott Warren ought to be in jail with his no good brother.
Look, Morley, I know that Bob Regan was one of your best friends, but you're wrong about Scott. He's even agreed to testify against his brother.
What makes you think he'll even show up at the inquest?
He will. That's one thing I would bet on.
I still think you're wrong.
This the Warren place?
Well, yes. I'm Linda Warren. What is it you...
Scott around?
Well, yes. He's in the barn.
Oh. Warren?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
For one thing, sonny boy, you can keep your mouth shut.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
A friend of your brother's, which is more than I can say for you.
You sold Gil out.
Yeah. Tell me, what kind of a man puts the finger on his own brother?
But he was guilty. He robbed the sundown stage I was driving. Killed my gun guard.
Not if you say he didn't. And you're the only witness.
All you've got to do is go into that inquest tomorrow and know nothing.
I won't do it.
Scott! Scott, what is it? What do these men want?
Go ahead, Sonny. Tell her.
Coroner's hearing into the robbery of the Sundown Stage and the death of Bob Regan.
Hey, lady, you mind removing your hat? I'd like to see what's going on at this inquest. Well, what do you stand that nice young fella for? I ask you to remove your hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet, please. Now, you've heard the facts about the killing of Bob Regan and the robbing of the Sundown Stage. Seems like all that remains now is witness identification. Have the accused brought in. Will the accused please state his name?
Seems like if you don't know my name, mister, you got the wrong man.
State your name.
Gil Warren.
Now, this is an inquest and not a court trial. We're here to make recommendations to the circuit court. Are you aware of that?
I sure am.
Scott Warren, will you please stand? Would you please face the accused? Have you ever seen the accused before?
Certainly, he's my brother.
Now, Scott, I realize this is a very unusual situation. But your duty as a citizen of Diablo necessarily includes unbiased testimony against any and all lawbreakers. Is that understood?
Yes, it is.
Now then, is the accused, Gil Warren, one of the men who held up the Sundown Stage and caused the death of gun guard Bob Regan?
No, he's not the man.
Scott, what's changed your mind?
Brought Gil in on your accusation.
I made a mistake.
There's no mistake.
Ain't gonna let him get away with that.
Scott Warren is lying. Gil is his brother. We can't allow this miscarriage of justice. I think Warren deliberately drove the Sundown Stage right into ambush. He's a friend of Duke Yeager's. It all adds up. He's part of the Yeager gang, just like his brother.
That makes sense to me. We ought to do something about it.
Listen, all of you, you've got to listen.
Quiet, quiet, please. We didn't come here to try Scott Warren. The inquest is over. Under the circumstances, we must release the prisoner.
Lofty, we've got to do something to hold Gil. If he rides out of our jurisdiction, we'll never be able to get him.
I think I know something that might work, Annie.
What are you gonna do, Lofty?
Gil's supposed to have a fast temper. I think I'll test it.
Hey, Warren.
Lofty!
That was a big mistake, Warren. One that put you right back in jail.
There's nothing to fool in the law, Clint. Just takes a little brains.
What are you talking about? You're under arrest for assaulting an officer of the law.
What kind of frame-up is this? That's a bailable offense, and I'll put up his bail right here and now.
Sorry, Yeager. I'm not authorized to set or accept bail. That's the judge's job.
He's out of town. Won't be back till tomorrow. Lock him up, Lofty.
You get out to that Mesa shack and keep an eye on Scott's wife. I'm gonna tell Scott she doesn't get away until Gil's out of jail for good.
Right.
Better keep those keys handy, Deputy, because when the judge gets here in the morning, I'm not going to be your guest no more.
Don't take any bets on that.
Gosh, Annie, you think it's true what Mr. Morley said? That Scott's one of Duke Yeager's gang?
No, I'm sure it isn't, Tagg. Say, Lofty, what did you say to Gil anyhow that made him hit you?
Well, I just said... Oh, no, Annie, you wouldn't want me to go.
All right. I won't embarrass you. Anyhow, it worked. I'm going to take a ride out to Scott's ranch. Maybe Linda can help me find out why Scott changed his mind about telling the truth.
You think Yeager's behind this, too, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure he is, Lofty, but we don't have any proof. Unless I can talk some sense into Scott.
And I say that there's no doubt that Scott is one of the Yeager gang. And as soon as Gil Warren is released, they'll all be back to their robbing and killing. As you all know, Bob Regan was one of my best friends. He's dead now. And I, for one, am not going to let the men responsible go free. I say let's make it so hot that Scott Warren will welcome a change of territory. He's not fit to associate with honest citizens.
Morley's right. We got to take this in our own hands. The law's not doing anything about it. Let's show him we mean business.
The whole town's up in arms about you. Scott, it's my job to protect the innocent as well as jail the guilty. So you've got to tell me why you changed your testimony.
I said all I had to say at the inquest, Annie.
Well, then suppose you tell me the truth about Linda. Where is she?
I told you she's visiting her
Sister. I know. Well, she ought to be back by now. And then why did she leave the one thing that a woman always carries? Her purse.
I just can't tell you.
Come on, man. Let's hurry this up.
They're firing the barn.
Fill the buckets, Annie. Did you get a good look at him, Annie?
No, it's just some of those so-called respectable citizens from Diablo. Probably headed by Howard Morley.
Kind of puts me in the middle, doesn't it?
Oh, it doesn't have to, Scott, if you'll only let me help you. But you've got to tell me what you're holding back. It's Duke Yeager, isn't it? What did he do, and where's Linda?
Oh, Annie, please.
Look, Scott, we've licked this fire together, and we can lick whatever's troubling you, but you've got to tell me the truth.
But I can, Annie. If I do, they'll...
It is Linda, isn't it? Where is she?
Yeager's got her.
Where's he holding her?
I don't know. But that's why it has to be kept quiet. One of Yeager's men's with her. If the news gets out with him, they'll kill her.
The whole town could never keep a secret like that.
And we'll never get anything out of Gil or Duke. Couldn't get them to talk. It's like getting a horse to talk.
Maybe a horse can talk. I've seen it happen.
What do you mean?
You'll see. Come on.
What do you mean I'm under arrest? What's the charge?
You'll hear all about it from inside a cell.
Your pal Warren pulled the rug out, Duke. He told us everything.
You're crazy. What kind of a bluff you trying to pull?
It's no bluff. You're all through.
Gil's probably still talking. Let's go.
Maybe you think I got where I am by being simple-minded. Gil didn't tell you anything.
I was hoping you'd arrest hard, Yeager.
Dan?
There's a mob congregating at the end of the street.
Did you hear them talking?
Morley's due to meet him here at 9 o'clock. They're planning to ride out to Scott Warren's ranch. They're talking running him out of town, maybe even lynching him.
I've got to stop him. Lofty, what time is it now, Dan?
Almost 8 o'clock.
You take care of Jaeger. The plans for him haven't changed one bit.
What are you going to do, Annie? You can't stop an angry mob like that all by yourself.
No, I know I can't, Lofty, but the train doesn't run very well without an engine. Maybe I can sidetrack Howard Morley before he gets up any steam. Thanks, Dan.
Here. Why don't you tell him about Linda being held prisoner?
I wish I could, but I can't risk her life.
There you are, Duke. Cell right next to your songbird pal.
Hey, Duke, what's going on?
You tell me.
What's going on?
Now, you're going to tell your story all over again, Gil. How you and Duke Yeager arranged the kidnap.
Don't tell them a word, Gil. They're bluffing.
Now, Gil, what do you got to say?
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean it. I had to do it.
Had to do what?
Tell them all about it.
Tell them what?
Everything. I couldn't help it, Duke.
Now, Gil, I just want you to answer a few questions. We'll start with the robbery of the Sundown Stage. Nobody's going to stop us this time, Joey. We'll get rid of Scott Warren for good.
Morning, Howard.
Morning, Annie. What are you doing out here?
I just came to see if you could back up that big talk of yours
What talk is that?
about being so good in a Roman race. I'm going to take you up on that bet, Morley. Your best horse against my special-made rifle.
Oh, that. Well, it'll have to wait, Annie. I got some other business just now. I thought you never bet.
Well, it's a woman's prerogative to change her mind. How about it, Morley?
Come on, boss. We got to go.
Yeah, some other time.
Well, you're not going to back out now. After all that big talk about you being king of the Roman ride?
Not at all, Annie. It's just I haven't got the time. Besides, you know, you're talking way out of your class, Annie. Well, you'd never stand a chance with me.
You talk a good race, Morley, but I can see that you're afraid to put your ability on the line.
Afraid? That's ridiculous.
Come on, boss. We got to go.
Yeah, we got to go, Annie.
I told the folks in town that you'd back down. Now they'll know for sure you're nothing but a braggart.
That did it. Joey, go get the teams rigged. Annie, I'm not only going to make you eat those words, but I'm going to take that special-made rifle away from you to boot.
Boss, I thought...
Never mind thinking. Just do as you're told.
Duke said he'd take care of everything.
How about it, Duke? You ready to talk?
He's lying. I don't know what he's talking about.
No? Well, maybe we'd better refresh your memory. Well, my team's ready. Let's go.
Your team? Doesn't a gentleman give a lady a choice?
Why, they're evenly matched.
All right, I'll take yours.
My pleasure.
I knew it would be.
You start us, Joey, and then ride into town over the back trail and tell the boys what's up.
Right.
I'll be just a few seconds behind you. You ready, Annie?
Right.
Lucky!
I'll get you for squealing, Gail. You were in with us.
Yahoo, Lofty! It worked!
That's all we wanted to know, Jaeger. You just made your own confession.
What are you talking about?
I'll let Tagg explain it to you. I'm riding to Outlaw Mesa to get Linda.
All right, Lofty. Have you ever heard of Ventrilo? Well, you know, throwing your voice like this, Mr. Jaeger.
Duke Yeager, you've been fooled real good. And if you don't believe it, my name isn't Gil Warren.
Morley's racing Annie into town.
Let's go, baby. Yeah! Yeah! Sandy! Yeah! Chico! Sandy! Go! Come on, boy. Go! Lucky! Now! Yeah! Lucky! Go!
Here they come.
Thanks, Annie, for what you did out there. I could have broken my neck.
Well, I hope it shook some sense into you, Howard. I was only
Come
trying
on,
to...
Morley. We've been waiting for you long enough. Yeah, come on, boss.
Hold it a minute, Howard. I've got a horse coming to me, Howard.
Well, you'll get it.
Now.
Now, look, Annie, really, this is...
I told you she was stalling. Maybe now you'll believe me.
All right, boys, let's go to the Warren Ranch.
Oh, wait a minute, please.
Annie, it worked. It worked. We had Duke going crazy. Lofty rode out to Outlaw Mesa to get Linda.
Yeager's been holding Linda Warren a prisoner. That's why Scott lied. He couldn't do anything to jeopardize her life.
Hey, then you were stalling for time. You bet me on that race just to get more time for your plan. Annie, I've been a real fool. There's not much I can say.
Would you like to be the one to ride out and tell Scott everything's going to be all right?
I guess I owe him that much.
I've never seen a man look more surprised than this gunman of Duke Yeager's when I walked in that shack. You know, it was the easiest arrest I've ever made.
You think he was surprised? You should have seen Duke Yeager's face when I showed him how we tricked him with my ventriloquism. I said it. I said it.
You surely did, Tagg.
We'd better have a medal made.
Oh, shucks, it was nothing.
Try it again, Tagg.
Sure. You don't think I can say it, do you? Ventriloquism? Well, anyway, you all know what I mean.
Yes, Tagg. We know what you mean.